Now, 2015 may be just around the corner, but that hasn't stopped the movers and shakers of the entertainment world from drawing up a list of up-and-coming talent on the music scene. One name definitely worth keeping an eye on is the new wave rapper Banditsu, whose old-school hip-hop has got everyone buzzing. Well, last month he released his free MP4 album, The Miseducation of Itzy, and he's now gearing up for a series of gigs around the country. Well, Banditsu joins me in the studio, but before I talk to him, let's listen to this clip from the song F's I Give.
Can you even try fathom what it's like when they treat you like a phantom? Yeah, but I'm so thick-skinned though, I done turned to an undercover champion. It's full saddles, baby, rolling up weed with Bible papers. Sentences are samurai swords, now that's something to put inside you haters. What? I'm proving everybody wrong. Who told me I would need a pop song to surface? But regardless, I still murder targets. Best guy you never heard of. Yeah, tracks fire.
You looked very shy when I read that introduction to you.
This is actually my first kind of TV debut, so, you know, I'm kind of nervous.
You can relax here, we don't do third degrees,
Okay.
but I mean, I loved your video.
Thank you very much.
I mean, how much input do you have into that?
I have about 110% input into all of my videos. That was actually directed by a good friend and co-creator called Larai Gwyn, and he's really good, he's really creative. I trust in his vision completely, and we made that in one day.
One day?
Yeah, one day.
So it seems like this is a partnership that's going to endure for a long time?
Yeah, hopefully.
Excellent.
If he wants to collaborate with me more, then definitely.
Excellent.
Definitely.
Now, the song that we were listening to just
Yes.
now, that sounds like a celebration of family and friends. I mean,
It is.
How
It is.
important have they been in shaping your career as a musician?
One of the most important factors, in fact, because without my friends, I would not have people pushing me. I would not be inspired as much to do what I do. Without family, I wouldn't have drive to go out there and actually pursue these things, you know. I wouldn't have a purpose to kind of try and get to a higher level so I can look after people I care about.
Yeah, because I mean, it's a very competitive industry as well.
Completely competitive, completely competitive. But I'm so passionate about it and about my craft that it just doesn't matter that it's competitive, you know, just do it anyway. And kind of reap the rewards, like now, being on TV.
Now listen, for a musical illiterate like me, what is new wave rap?
Okay, so new wave rap is a mixture of things. It's a new sound to create new feelings, to just create a new outcome, you know. It's like a completely new approach. It takes old and new sounds. We incorporate fashion and art visually, and we really take it there with verses and melodies. You can incorporate singing into your music, into your rap. It's not the usual kind of UK sound you usually hear from UK rap.
So it sounds like an emphasis on poetry.
It is an emphasis on poetry, definitely. There's aspects of that. It's kind of the joining of all creativity, or all creative platforms into one thing, you know?
Do you see yourself as a musical poet?
Yeah, completely. I feel like I'm telling a story, and obviously rap stems from poetry anyway. So I feel like it's the same thing. I feel like it gets overlooked so much.
Yeah.
But it really is poems. This is people's kind of pain and hardships onto an MP3 format, you know?
Now listen, you mentioned fashion.
Yes.
And I complimented you on your suit.
Yeah, thank you very much.
It's worth saying that it's from Vivienne Westwood, because I mean you're quite a remarkable person, because you don't just have a musical career, but you also work with Vivienne Westwood.
I do. I work in the store.
We've seen some photographs of you. So do you model for her as well?
No, I don't. You know, I don't. I would like to. I would like to.
Have you asked her?
No.
Are you too shy?
I'm way too shy.
Shall I ask on your behalf?
Yeah, if you can.
Okay, Vivienne Westwood, if you're watching, okay, can you get this young man to model your collections? Because I think this suit is fantastic, and the accessories that go with it.
Thank you very much,
Not the microphone,
Juliet.
that belongs to us.
That doesn't belong to you, yeah.
Okay, so I've tripped off your modelling career, but I mean, I was reading your biography, and it does seem there's a bit of a musical gene in the family.
There is. Although it's a very different genre, my granddad is a banjo player in a gospel band. My music's far from gospel, but in terms of live performance and energy that he exerts, I'd like to think we're the same, and he inspires me so much. I don't think he actually realises how much. Hopefully you're tuned in now, Grandad, because you mean a lot to me. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, my nan and my granddad just mean the world to me. Also, my mum passed about 6 years ago.
Yeah, because she was a fashion designer.
She was a fashion designer. Vivienne Westwood was one of her main influences, in fact, as well. But she passed away from breast cancer, unfortunately. But one thing that really inspired me from my mum's death is she really pursued her craft non-stop. She went from being in Portobello Market to having her own store in Mill Street, Covent Garden, and she was well on the way to just becoming a big name in the designer world, you know, but she passed, unfortunately.
Right, but I mean, the thing is, you can actually take her name forward with your own success as well.
Absolutely, like I'm doing now. And she just really gave me a kind of unyielding attitude into pursuing my dreams and stuff, and she's completely the main drive. She's watching down on me now.
She is, and that's why she's told me that we need to listen to another clip of your music, and this is from the Italian Job.
Okay.
I've been spitting dope since polyphonic ringtones. I take negatives, learn from them and then grow. Kinda like the development of a photo when they say ignorance is bliss. And at times I can relate, other times that saying has got me pissed. Still outside of the gates despite bangers I make. They're still blind to my greatness. Going crazy whilst patiently waiting. Nothing worth it is easily attained. Thankful cause this time last year my dreams didn't feel as easily in range. Bilingual flows, everybody's gonna feel.
That's the Italian Job.
That's the Italian Job.
Time is running tight,
okay,
but I mean, listen, even though it's Christmas next week, some of us are winding down. You're winding up because you are working over Christmas.
Oh my gosh,
You've got lots of gigs lined up.
I've got a few things lined up. I'll be sharing them on banditsu.com for everyone watching. But the main one that I'm doing is on January 30th. It's kind of into the new year. It's called Alpha Mike. It features me and a lot of other new wave artists. We've got a guy called Ash Ketchum, who's quite big. He's the main headliner of that. We've got Marshall McFly and other new wave artists as well. But yeah, look out for that. I'll be posting more info on that. I've actually got you a gift, Juliet.
Oh, thank you.
It's a poster of a new project I've got, and that's for you.
Thank you very much. An early Christmas present.
Early Christmas.
Lovely. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay in touch with us.
Definitely.
Okay?
Definitely.
Good luck with your tour and, of course, the album, Banditsu. An absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, guys.